better watch what you say because you're likely to get exactly what you want. Now, words are very powerful. Let's talk today on not only how powerful they are, but how to use them appropriately so you do get what you want. Let's go. Welcome to Phoenix Rising, a superior podcast for all of your transformative tools for personal and spiritual growth. Let's go get that nugget. Hey guys, it's Jen Mack, Lady of the Mind. Welcome to today's episode where we're going to talk about the power of your words. Long time ago, when meditation started kind of hitting us over here in the States and everyone was talking about your words, and the movie The Secret came out with Rhonda Byrne, and she was basically saying, basically just talk about the thing that you want. Say it out loud, give it to the universe, and you're going to get it. Well, that movie started out being quite a big hit, actually. People really glammed on to the thought of speaking your stuff, what are your desires, into existence. Well, but it didn't take long for them to not have that success. And then what did they do? They kind of gave up on the idea. Now, that was several years ago. And since that movie came out, I think it was like in the early 2000s. And here we are again. Meditation is sweeping the nation. Things are coming around like crazy. And we are looking again for some way to speak our desires into existence. Well, I've been studying words and energy and meditation and chakras and beliefs and thought patterns and psychology and the subconscious mind and all this stuff for like 35 years or something. And I feel like it is recent that I have come all the way full circle to really understand why sometimes your affirmations don't work. So first, let's talk about all the pieces that you need to have in place in order for affirmations to work for you. Now, I'm sure you have tried, saying affirmations in the mirror, saying them out loud, saying them before you go to bed, but then they just, you let a certain amount of time go by and things just aren't working, and you keep wondering, what the heck? Like, that's what they keep saying, that's what I've been trying, and I'm not getting the same results. Now, here's why. There's four parts. There's four parts to igniting your words. Now, the first is it's your thoughts that are the precursor to your words. Your thoughts first, even though they might be so fast, but your thoughts are the first step. Now, even though our thoughts come in mostly by default, 60, 70, 80,000 thoughts per day, our thoughts come in by default, by our environment, by our past beliefs, the things that our intentions that we're throwing out on the sidewalk of life, if you listen to, Stop Throwing Dog Poop. But it is all about where we can live by default or we can live on purpose. And I don't know about you, but I want to live on purpose. And so when I live on purpose, I have to wake up and I have to start watching what I'm thinking. And the way that I know how I'm thinking is by how I'm feeling. It's like the, water is pumping through the hose, and if it's clean and clear, well, then everything along that whole process is exactly how it should be. Well, if it's grunky and gross and nasty coming out the other end, like your emotions sometimes, then you know that something at the beginning of where the water is coming in or inside someplace is attracting that kind of crap, right? The gunk that's coming out the other end. But it's not the water itself. Okay, so those are the thoughts. Those thoughts coming in are pure. But what happens is that we skew them. We are actually deserving. We are actually worthy of getting all of the things that we want to get. But where we get stuck is the beliefs. The beliefs skew our thoughts sometimes. And so right there is where I work. In my coaching program, my membership podcast, all of my guided meditations, everything is working at that space is the belief. So this is the third part. The first is your thoughts, then your words, then your beliefs. If your beliefs that's the bridge between your thoughts are in the spiritual realm. It's something you can think of, something you want, a desire, and it's in the ether, right? It's in the energy. It can be downloaded into the quantum field and into the superconscious. And then it's got to pass through, it's got to cross that bridge, and that bridge brings it to the physical. Now, the physical, also understand that the physical is your emotional state first. It's your emotional state first. Then the emotional state is basically, it's like the engine and the wheels, and it just keep going and going and turning and turning and turning, and eventually you reach your destination. You can feel good once. Well, I'll get to the emotions in a second. I will finish that sentence though. You can feel good once about you're on your way to losing weight or you're on your way to $1 million. But if you do it only once, you're not actually getting to the destination. It's like your car only rolled like a mile, but you're not there yet, right? You got 1,000 miles to go. And one day you felt good, you only rolled a mile. You're not there yet, okay? But I'm going to explain that further. I got a little ahead of myself. I get so excited about this. Okay, so our thoughts come in. We use words to describe our thoughts. And then we either believe them or we don't believe them. And that creates our emotional state. Now, sometimes, and answer this question to yourself. I mean, you answer it to me telepathically, but answer this question. Do you sometimes feel that you are at war with yourself inside? You want something, but you can't have it. You have a desire, but you don't feel like you're worthy. You know that you're good at that, but someone tells you that you're not. It's this constant battle right there. It's like the battle at the bridge with your beliefs. It's the battle at the bridge. Every time I bring on a new client, we start digging into the beliefs about the desires that you want in your life. And I have them make a giant list of all of those stinky beliefs, we call them limiting beliefs, that don't work. They don't align with the thing that you want. If you want to lose weight, but you say, my whole family is fat, I'll always be fat, I'll never lose weight. Well, those beliefs don't align with, I want to be thin and fit and healthy. So we have to release those. They're like the goblins on the bridge. You have to knock all those goblins out of the way in order to cross the bridge. So let's talk about beliefs for a minute. So if you have, well, actually, I'm getting so far ahead of myself. Let's go back to thoughts. First one. Sorry if you're taking notes. The thoughts can be on default, and those are going to be your subconscious and unconscious beliefs that surface. Okay. And some of them are so deep seated within the body that you are even unaware that they're there. And meditation will help to elevate that and help to show those beliefs to you. I have worked with so many clients where they're like, I had no idea that I even believed that it was just at the subconscious level that was installed when they were a little kid. They had no idea that they had it. And it wasn't until a guided meditation walkthrough that belief surfaced. Then they can clear it. Boom. Now they're starting to get results. Now the money is start coming in. Okay. So now you can live by default with your thoughts, or I recommend you live on purpose with purpose. So this is about setting intentions. It's about creating the desires. It's about visualizing, and it is about loading the body and the mind into an area that you want to go. You want to make more money? Well, then you have to change your thinking, because you can't take lack and scarcity and victimhood mentality into riches and sustainability and abundance. You just can't. They don't support each other. So in that spot right there, there's 4 parts to this. So there's a lot of work to do, and it's this inner work, which is why I'm 1,000% behind meditating and intention setting and clearing energy and working with the beliefs, because this is where the power is. And if you're listening to this, and if you're still listening to this, you know this is where the power is. So we start here. We start at the thoughts and we go, okay, what do I want? Now, you may not know the whole clarity and the whole picture of what you want, but I bet you know the emotion that you want to feel. So let's take that. Let's say you just want peace and harmony. Okay. So now go to the next step, our words. Now, if I want peace and harmony, but the words I'm saying are, I'm so sick and tired of, and I really hate it when, and I'm so frustrated by, those words don't align with peace and harmony. Okay, you with me so far? So now I need to change my words. Well, this is where affirmations come in, where you can say something like, I am in alignment with peace and harmony, or peace is flowing towards me, or I'm in the flow of peace and harmony in my life. I'm allowing peace and harmony. I'm open to the idea of having a peaceful life, right? All of those affirmations, though extremely powerful, allow you to get in the flow without any objections. I can say those words and the belief is still there. Like, okay, I can believe that. I'm willing to allow peace into my life. If you can start there, then you can really get flowing from there, because now the belief, which is that bridge, and all those objections and those limiting beliefs, those goblins that are on the bridge, are not going to allow that thing to come to fruition if you don't believe it. So I work at not only clearing and knocking out those goblins off the bridge, but I also work at the words that you use. Now, a couple episodes ago, I had you try on the words hate and love just to feel how they felt. And when we do that, you get to really fully understand that words have creative power. Now, if you don't have, if you couldn't feel anything, you couldn't sense anything, I suggest you keep practicing. Or I suggest you come to one of my live events, because we're going to be doing a bunch of kinetic and kinesthetic learning. So you're going to understand the absolute power of the words that you're using and the effect that they have on your body, not only your emotional state, but your physical state as well. And if you want to know where what events we have coming up, go to theenrichmentacademy.com or reach out to me at themeditationroomtc@gmail.com. And I will be happy to let you know the events that are coming up. We're going to have a couple of them scheduled this year, and I'm super, super excited. So reach out to me. I will certainly let you know. Now, if I fully understand that my words have creative power and I can feel the difference in my body, then I'm going to choose different words. That's going to be an easy solution. I'm just going to stop saying the crappy words and start saying the better words. You're going to notice right away that you're going to start feeling better. If there's a desire in your life, it is simply because you want to feel better. You want more money, it's because you want more freedom or power. You want to feel good, it's because you want more sexiness, or you want more energy or vitality. You want a better job, it's because you want to live your purpose or have more inspiration or motivation. There's always an emotional basis to every desire. That is a huge thing to figure out when there's desires that are coming up that you're wanting, you're digging for, right? I would suggest finding out what the emotional basis is. Now, what you do is you construct a visualization, you construct certain words that then easily elicit that emotion. It's like the perfect combination. Now, you have to use those words in a way, and we're going to talk about this in the next one. This is number 489. We're going to talk about it in 490 as we wrap up May for the 3 days a week of podcasts. But I wanted to kind of end on a really powerful note as we move into the new structure of the podcast. But I think knowing the words that you can use and the words that you choose, you're going to start seeing results quickly. Like it's within just a few days. And I could go on and on with me, my clients, Amy, all kinds of people who have gotten results quick. As soon as they start going, okay, I'm waking up, I got a visualization, I'm going to manage my thoughts, I'm going to stop saying grunky words, I'm going to work on those beliefs, I'm going to knock those goblins off the bridge. Lo and behold, my emotional state is amazing. I'm starting to feel better. And we all know once we start feeling better, we start feeling better. And once we start feeling better, then sometimes those things on the list don't need to be there. The big list of desires. So once I can start feeling better, then it becomes this amazing journey. It becomes this amazing, exquisite, magical space where things are showing up in my life that are out of the ordinary. And it becomes this really cool process. So then the last state that creates the full circle, it kind of creates the whole circuit, is the emotional alignment. Is I can say in the mirror, like, I'm rich and famous, but if I don't believe it, then it doesn't matter. And then my emotional alignment is kinked off. I don't feel anything. I feel maybe frustrated, or I feel doubt or something like that. But you can tell Does that statement feel true to you? And it's either yes or no. And if it doesn't, if you're not sure, just keep practicing, because this is all about going inward and unlocking your intuition and your energy that flows within and starting to tap into that. And you might get sounds, you might get sensations, you might get little visuals, you might get colors, you might get nothing, but that's okay. Please keep practicing. It is not a one and done type thing. It is not a build the house and then you get to live in it forever. It is about structuring the thing that you want, using all of these tools that I've been teaching over these almost 500 episodes, using these pieces in order and beginning to unlock where you are and where you want to go and how to get there. It unlocks the map, because we always know where we are. And then most of us know where we want to go, but we don't have the map to get there. Well, these last 2 episodes, I'm hoping are going to be the map. I'm hoping that this is going to launch you into such a beautiful space and such a magical journey that you're going to wonder why you didn't do it a long time ago. But here's the tools. Here's where you are. Anything can change, and anything and everything is possible. So the thoughts in the form of a visualization, managing that. No, I'm not letting those other thoughts in. I'm not letting those goblins rob me of what I want in my life. And I'm going to guard my thoughts. And you're going to know that you're guarding it because your emotional state is going to feel better. Okay. The next is our words. I'm going to start using different words. I'm going to use words like in the flow, or use the word open in your affirmation. I am open to whatever your desire is. I am willing. Willing is such a great word to start because it really has this forward momentum. I am willing to allow money into my life. I'm willing to get in the flow of love. And then use allowing and receiving and releasing and deciding. These are all really high power words. So when you're creating those affirmations, then you believe them. Okay. Now you've knocked all the goblins off the bridge, and you're right in the heart of the magnet. You've opened the portal to your heart. You say things like, I am willing to allow money to flow in my life. The belief is, yeah, I'm willing. I'm willing to let that flow into my life. Yeah, I'm willing to let love in, or I'm willing to let a better job show up, or I'm willing for this job to get better, or whatever it is. Yeah. And then your belief, yeah, do I believe that? Yes, I do. Does that feel good? Yeah, that feels good. Then you've done it. You've connected all of the 4 dots. You've completed the circuit. Now keep doing that. It is like the 4 dots, and you've rounded each corner and you've created a circle. If you did these 4 dots on a page and now you touch each of those dots, you create a circle. That circle reminds you of the portal. The portal is then your heart space is drawing that thing to you. So then get ready, because things are going to start getting exciting. You're going to start feeling like you're in the flow. Now, I am going to move on. I'm going to shorten this one up just a tiny bit, and I'm going to move on to number 490. We're going to go a little bit deeper. This is part 2. We're going to go a little bit deeper into affirmations and how you create them, because this is the gateway, is our thoughts and our words. And I'm going to give you a bunch of affirmations, so get a notebook if you want. And I'm going to give you a process that I've used for years and years and years on how to create. Actually, I'm going to give you 2 processes. And I'm going to give you this process that I've used for years to construct really powerful affirmations. So I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for listening. If you liked that episode, please subscribe, like, or write a review. Let me know how that landed with you. If you'd like to support this podcast, please check out in the show notes where you can buy me a chai tea, or you can join my newest podcast membership for exclusive episodes, guided meditations, and transformative exercises that you won't find anywhere else. Bring your journal, open your heart, and let's get ready for some serious transformation.